This is Jason Anderson, Chairman of the Killenly Town Council, and I am calling this special Town Council meeting of Tuesday, October 4th to order. It is currently 7:01 p.m. All council members are in attendance except for Mr. Whitehead and Mr. Wood, who are both absent with notification, and Mr. Grandelsky is absent also. Moving on the agenda, next item up is item 3, interviews of boards and commission applicants. Oh. Please note that Mr. Grandelsky is with us. The first one up, 3A, is Andrew Farner, who's seeking reappointment to the Zoning Board of Appeals. His term would run from February 1st, 2022 through January 31st, 2027. Mr. Farner's attendance, I'm going to assume that's supposed to be Mr. Farner attends regularly over the course of his appointment with the Zoning Board of Appeals. Specifically, since 2021, he has been at 6 of 6 meetings. Zoning Board of Appeals has 1 regular member vacancy and 3 alternate member vacancies. Welcome.
Good evening.
Can you tell us a little bit about your time on
I started
the ZBA?
back in 2014 as a alternate member. We've lost a few members over the last few years, some due to being on the board for 25 years, some of them, and it's been pretty good. We have 4 members now, and we're searching for more, but it's really hard to get people to join that are you can only be on 1 committee. So
yeah.
But we do have a really good board.
Okay. All right. And have you enjoyed your time on it?
Yes, I have enjoyed it. I went from being, like I said, an alternate member to now chair of the board for the last few years now, and we just got Linda Burge a few years ago, so she's been helping out a lot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we are aware that there's a lot of openings on boards and commissions, and we are working to try and fill them. It is difficult to find people looking to volunteer. It was one thing we did look into previously. It actually came up. It was a referendum vote on whether people could serve on multiple commissions.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that didn't pass, so we're where we're at right now. I will open up to council members. Any questions, comments?
I have a question.
Sure.
Hi.
Hello.
So, as serving since 2014, do you have any suggestions you could give us to recruit more people? What do you think about it?
I got recruited by a town
Have people come
council
in?
member, so that's who recruited me a few years ago. It is a little different now that some of the members can be remote. They don't have to actually be here,
Right.
which does help out with some of them that, can't make it if they can't get to the actual boardroom.
So you think that would be an asset then for someone
Yep.
who? Okay, thank you,
Yep.
and thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Mr. Grandelsky.
Have you had any controversial issues?
We only had the one with the guy that was cutting trees on his girlfriend's property. That was the only big thing that we ever had. And then we did have the one where Paul Archer was a member with us, and he couldn't serve with us because of his business. And that was pretty, because he was really good, so that was kind of controversial for us to lose a member that was very active with zoning.
I do want to thank you for the time you've served and the fact that you're seeking reappointment. As we're aware, and as well as you're aware, it's difficult to find people to serve, and we are, the council and the town are grateful for all those who come forward and volunteer. If you don't have anything further, we'll be voting on your reappointment next Tuesday.
Okay, thank you much.
Thank you for coming. Next item up on the agenda is 3B. Brian Breyer is seeking appointment to the Water Pollution Control Authority. There are currently 1 regular member and 2 alternate member vacancies available. The regular term runs for 3 years. The available term would run as follows: from November 1st, 2022 through October 31st, 2025. The alternate terms run for 2 years. Both terms would run from November 1st, 2022 through October 31st, 2024. And you are interested in the regular member position.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yep.
And
My name is Brian Brie. I'm a plumbing and heating contractor in the town of Kennelly. And I seen an ad, I believe it was in the Turnpike Buyer about a month back. And I was talking to my wife and I said, you know, it's been something I wanted to do was get involved with the town. And I figured that would be a pretty good fit to start there with the water pollution, right? It's plumbing right there. So I figured whatever I had could help out maybe and I could learn some stuff.
all right, that's great to hear. It's always great when new people come forward too. I mean, we as a council definitely appreciate everyone who comes forward. I will open up to council members. Any questions?
It's good to know that the ads are being read and people are noticing
Yeah.
the ads and applying through that, so I think you might be the first one, but that
Well,
doesn't mean there won't be
like I
more.
said, I've been thinking about it for the last year, 2 years, and when I seen that ad, I was like, all right, well, at least they're looking for people, so this was a start.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Very good, thank you.
We appreciate that.
Well, I like the plumbing background.
Ed, make sure you have your mic on.
And the plumbing background helps to some
Well,
degree. I mean,
that's what I figured,
You're
to,
not stepping in really cold.
correct. You know, it's not like I'm gonna go sit on planning and zoning or the other multiple boards out there. This is a board that's more or less in my field, so I figured this would be a good way to start. That's where I am with this.
All right. Okay.
There's still a lot of action down there. It's a whole different world, but
Yeah.
it's good. It's nice to have someone that isn't brand spanking new. At least you'll have a feel for what.
Yeah.
what-
I figured 30 years' experience in our own town, running a plumbing and heating company, or over 30, is a pretty good start for a candidacy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any other comments, questions? Do you have any questions for us?
No,
Okay.
no, I'll see how it goes.
All right. We will be voting on your appointment on next Tuesday, and you can either come in person, you don't have to be here. If you're not here in person, we will notify you.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much. for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you.
Great, but
Next item up on the agenda is citizen statements and petitions. Ms. Gloria, did we have any submitted?
We had none submitted by email or written.
Okay. Anyone here who would like to come and speak? The only thing is you have to speak about the two things that are on the agenda, which would be the two appointments. The Permanent Building Commission meeting has actually been postponed at this time.
Yeah, you don't have any public here.
Last call for public comment. Seeing none, we'll move on the agenda. Item 5, old business, there is none. Item 6, new business, we have postponed the joint meeting with the Permanent Building Commission due to another meeting that they had to attend this evening. So we'll move on to item 7, executive session. Can I get a motion to go into executive session, including the town council, the town manager, and
If I can add, the finance director, the town attorney, and the town consultants for our energy pilot agreement.
okay.
I'll make that motion.
Motion's been made by Ms. George, seconded by Mr. Grandelski. Discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We're now moving into executive session, and it is 7:10 PM.